So we've both been on your pod. Is that coming back? Like how did that develop? Tell us about that.
Yes, that is for sure coming back.
Nice.
But it was just tough this past summer because it wasn't like raking in, like it wasn't like a profitable business. It was like just a failing business because we put so much time and money into that. And it was like, I got now, Crosby doesn't have his channel as, I have mine to kind of support myself and my ventures. But, it comes to a point where it's like life comes at you and, now you got school to pay for, you have rent to pay for, you have all these things. And, he was just like, it was just like a mutual agreement that's like, we can't really do this right now. And especially because the wrestling season, we ran for like, 52, like it was a whole year straight. That was very, I would say like legendary looking back on, but it took so much time and energy and effort. And I think there's ways that we can make it work. But I think doing everything in person made it very, very difficult. Yeah. But that's one thing that made it different and one thing that made it, I think, better in some circumstances. But I just think we really needed to sit down and be strategical about it. And, now we kind of have more time because I was going to bring that up after season and not worry about doing, running a whole nother channel and stuff in season. But, that's something that I definitely think can play a big role here down the line. And, regardless, in person or not, there's ways that can grow.
Yeah, you guys should definitely bring that back.
That podcast was electric.
Yeah. Great vibe.
Yeah.
Great question.
Awesome. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's, but podcast is coming back. What else are the plans for the near future with the content stuff? Do you have any ideas or are you still kind of trying to, get some stuff in the works?
Yeah, I definitely have some things going on that maybe I can't say right now, but excuse me, like some series I want to continue. I want to definitely show more like, I guess, tutorials, like those top 5 things. I think that's always this evergreen series. My WrestleWorks series where I would bring in a wrestler, like a high school or youth wrestler and basically go through like a private lesson. I think those are really fun videos that I think that can benefit not only just that wrestler at the time, but like everyone who watches it. And I think with being able to work with brands and, having my own stuff that's going on, it's like, I want to really provide more aspects of not only making it more entertaining, but more beneficial. And do you guys know The Financial Audit, Caleb Hammer, the show on YouTube? It's like a finance show. So basically what he does, he brings in random people and he just roasts their finances because everyone's like $300,000 in debt and they don't even know what's going on. They don't love their partner. Everything's like going crazy and he just roasts them, but then he helps them at the end and everything's all good. So I kind of want to have take some things from that show and use that in my own to progress. So
I love that.
I think it's just a lot of adding in from like what I like to watch and incorporating that within in the videos. So
yeah, that absolutely needs to be a series where you just like some kid brings on their film and you just roast the hell out of them. And then you're like, all right, but now here's what you need to do.
Yes. Do that with fighting.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
with who?
Yeah, with fighting. Like grab some college kid who like, you know how to fight? He's like, yeah. Then you bring him to the gym.
Have you seen have you seen there's a girl on, I think she's just on Instagram, but she does short videos and she'll go up to like a random dude on the beach and be like, do you know how to fight? And he'll be like, yeah, I know how to fight. And she's like, well, what makes you think you know how to fight? And she's like, have you ever trained? Like, do you do anything? And some people be like, yeah, I boxed this or that, or I did wrestling, or or no, I've never trained. And meanwhile, she's like 7-time Taekwondo world champion, and they have no idea. And she's very unassuming. And so then she'll be like, all right, here's the thing. We're going to give you 30 seconds. Show me what you do if you got in a fight, like shadow box, shadow whatever. And it's the funniest thing, bro, because it just like got the most confident guys literally like it's so bad. It's just
terrible.
It's the worst. But you could do that with wrestling pretty easily.
I gotta see that, but
Check it out.
100%. Yeah. I think that's a thing I gotta kind of have to morph into is I think a little more animated if I would do that, because the last thing I do is want to be like mean to a kid and actually have like despise me for that.
Some poor kid he's like trying to figure out like it's his first year wrestling. What makes you think you're good at wrestling?
I think there's a happy medium, and I think beforehand I gotta say like we're gonna play some jokes, so just don't take anything a lot of things to heart, let's say. But
yeah, for sure,
that's funny. That's good stuff.
Yeah, we were talking before the show. Like one kid that we think's doing a cool some good stuff is Giorgio. I don't know how to say his last name. Polis.
Yeah.
Take me down, win $1,000. But
do you think you could take him down, Bo?
I think there's a good chance. I mean, he's pretty good. He's pretty freaking good. Like we're going to hopefully have him on the pod at some point, because all I've seen is his videos, and I haven't really done any research on him, but I'm like watching him wrestle and watching him move around, and then he'll actually have some real wrestlers on, and I'm like, this guy's good. Like this guy could wrestle in college, like for sure. Yeah. He's like definitely good enough to compete, post high school. So I want to know his story, because I mean, I feel like he's too good to be like not actually wrestling.
So he did wrestle in college a couple years, if I'm not mistaken.
Or that makes more sense then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. At the school that just kind of got cut in Ohio.
Cleveland State.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
I think he was there for a couple years.
That makes way more sense. So I was thinking that he was like 20.
No, he's pretty old.
He's older. So
older than me. But,
yeah. So he's older than you. Okay. So that makes more sense. But yeah, he's good. Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know. I feel like I can.
I mean, everyone thinks they can. It's the start of the video.
I saw him backflip out of a single leg, so I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I was like, if I do this, I'm going hard. Like I'm going 100%. I'm not like messing around in there. So we'll see.
For him too, like when he actually has his money on the line, because apparently he hasn't been taking him down. Like if you get yourself into a scary situation where you could be taken down, like I've seen him, do that illegal leg kick that could blow a guy's knee out, this random guy forever. Like I'm surprised that no one has tried to sue him or anything bad has happened, because these are some pretty interesting things. But those videos are great.
He collabed with Suriano the other day.
I saw that. He did.
I need to see the rest of the content.
I know. What was going on there?
No one really knows what happened.
What happened there? That's like got to be the most interesting, raw content there is right now.
I love to be a fly on the wall for what happened.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys like that clip, check out the whole podcast here and make sure to hit that subscribe button.